Alright guys, what is going on? I'm Tubby Emu. This time we're talking about a guy who has been elevated through a match with Sheamus, through a recent build because Del Rio was injured. Dolph Ziggler, the show-off. Dolph Ziggler needs a new gimmick. What I mean by that is not the show-off thing. He needs something to show off, and I've said this time and time again. You can show off your body. I mean, okay, David Otunga does that nightly. That doesn't really mean anything when you're losing constantly and things like that. Now, yes, Dolph Ziggler's push kind of came out of nowhere, so nobody was really expecting him to beat Sheamus at the pay-per-view. Here's the problem, though. Del Rio, I don't know when he's coming back. Chances are he'll probably be back before Money in the Bank. But what does this leave? Think about it, really. Think about it. Where, Dolph Ziggler's probably going to be in the Money in the Bank too, and so will Jack Swagger. But some people have been contemplating, are we going to get Dolph Ziggler versus Jack Swagger? A match that people have been predicting for the last year and a half, 2 years, or however long the stable's been going on annoyingly since Dolph Ziggler was champion. And, last year I was just waiting for this to blow up at Vengeance and they would go against each other in Survivor Series. And it never ended up happening. The stable stayed strong. Well, now Dolph Ziggler is better than this. He doesn't need to be in a tag team. And I completely agree. The tag team division will be a hell of a lot better without these two. And I'm mainly referring to Jack Swagger. Dolph Ziggler's got a promising career. Jack Swagger, for me, has kind of died off and soured off. And he's not as exciting. Back in the day, he, when he won Money in the Bank and he was a World Heavyweight Champion, he wasn't the greatest talker, because of his, little stutter. That wasn't a problem. But then now he just comes off boring. This whole American still doing push-ups. He's long overdue for some sort of change, and I hope he gets it, because the sad fact is right now Dolph Ziggler is shooting to the top of the WWE, which he should, because he is the best goddamn seller in the WWE today. But where is Jack Swagger left? Nothing. I don't think he'll go back to a mid-card title for a while. I think one of these guys will probably get relegated to the mid-card for now, and the only reason I'm saying that is until Money in the Bank. And I am truly hoping that Dolph Ziggler comes out victorious. I want him to be a show-off. They've been testing at these live events like they usually do. Mason Ryan as a bodyguard. But what does he need a bodyguard from? He needs to have a reason to have a bodyguard. He needs to have some sort of, reason or motive to need protection. And I think that is taking a title away. Now, is it Sheamus? Probably not right now. Is it Santino Marella's title or Christian's title? I would love to see Dolph Ziggler versus Christian straight up. I honestly think that's what this is going to build to right now. Is I think Dolph Ziggler could go back to the Intercontinental title. He had it before. He had it for a long time. He won some amazing matches, when they faced off at the ladder match, and he got it when it fell to the ground and he crawled in between Kofi Kingston and, was it Jack Swagger? And he won. It was like, where did that come from? So I definitely think that's a possibility. I want to see Dolph Ziggler not face Jack Swagger. I know everybody's been waiting for it. I don't want to see it happen. I want to see Dolph Ziggler either get a rematch against Sheamus, or I want to see him go into Money in the Bank and dominate Money in the Bank. Guys, if you love Sheamus, if you love Dolph Ziggler, make sure to smash that like button. Let me know what you think about the kid. My name is Tubby Emu. Tubby Emu out.